Hi, Adella Newray. Well, I'm going to be presenting on my research on the Gullah and I just focus on this community because their ability to protect and cultural heritage. The Geechee community experiences assimilation, I think like to maintain identity, or economic or social forces. The Gullah community's experiences with assimilation identities in the face of, like I said, external pressures and how through their especially they've had to still have their culture heritage to get this thing. So the Geechee people are descendants of West and Central who were enslaved and brought to the lower Atlantic states like North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida. They worked exclusively as slaves. Came work on were making sort of Sea Island and plantations. And because they're very isolated from the rest of the societies for them to preserve African culture because there's over they were blends and infants and located in the language like a Creole language which like nowhere such pretty cool to it's just off economic challenges and how they challenges some assimilation community. During after this war, what is where free, but people who praise and they near enough for time isolating and whole techniques that used for disposal to their church. In time on more from methods working with industrial bombs. Because the local people off there independence like where see they were first find local shops outside opportunities because it's a lot you have to go farming rather than because a lot of bias a lot of communities of that led to a lot of people leaving behind their African heritage and was discussed in some of these tears and skills which like how black immigrant workers preserve their cultural identity but like the slave lynch so it's place and for the black cheap tend like urban labor case kind of tourism left under African and can like are with that research the ignorance in fortune which ability for simple actions for and next the course generate like they I think this can so like in like uniquely and economical Geechee people before which like messy later was like they were like traditional knowledge and stuff of the good work and in rounds time but American well to the pre wash with their nationality and essentially that's seeing exactly like the came line to see how interpretations of people assimilate or assimilate human cultures by using unbalanced power between chairs. You see the restricted restrictions. Combined with like the previous economic mentioned feminist payment, our essentially was right to life. They need to try. They need to be with the rest of the winner, best of state. But in 1970, other individual did we suffer in culture because this is. I do want to be raised. That's when woman has been on the screen right now. She served as the first queen mother and Eric version for this mission. She her culture has this climate change. These climate change affected their coming in and their people farmers. So there's more or a lot of like intermediate to visit from straight one risk. Not even but they're not. They're dive into how they truly, have come, very such much. We're going to talk about how they compare to the developing class recently. The visuals of the people mirror those, especially the items in the U.S. Obviously spend isolated from traditional family structures and from their cultural heritage. Because they were torn, their roots and had to adapt to their American identity. It's very hard for them to preserve. So those like the experience where five of the for many other laborers, many people in the era and tradition were laborers. They're very frustrated, which is great. Despite the pressure of people for cultural oppression, there's a strong community still alive in 25 if you go one. North Carolina, South Carolina area needs to get around to still talk so about that culture that they brought it from to where there can be people they're like slaves from African American Caribbean and stuff everything be find like identity. They find identity from the people who preserve and their identity, which is not what they have been to say we have so much information or accounts of their experiences today's it's been centuries that certain and a lot of there's a lot of barriers that have come towards them if they're still able for example there's issue the blood the still name remember it's issue based by like which is really cool in a lot of cultures lost in assimilation in what people are very